It's Ed Dean here with SpaceCoastDaily.com. We're live here at the Freedom Tower in Miami, Florida. We're right here at the Marco Rubio, who was going to make the announcement today that he's running for president. There's supposed to be 5,000 people plus. In fact, there's a good chance that they may be turning away people. As you can tell in the background, everything's about ready to go. People are stocked up here almost 2 hours ahead of time. So we're going to let you continue to go in and out what's happening. There's several Congress people here, several supporters, state house members, elected officials throughout the state here. And the media is rampant. It looks like I'm outside of the, the Republican or Democratic National Convention going on. So we'll continue to break in and break out with all the news stories here, interviews, and everything ready to go. Ed Dean reporting live with SpaceCoastDaily.com. It's Ed Dean here with SpaceCoastDaily.com. We're live at the Freedom Tower in Miami, Florida on a Monday afternoon. Marco Rubio is going to announce his presidency here in just a few moments. We're with political commentator Ed Lynch out of West Palm. What do you see this contrast? You got Jeb Bush, you got Mike Huckabees, you got the Ted Cruzes, you got Marco Rubio's now. What's going to take place?
Marco's going to be awesome. Marco's going to come out with a fresh, new, bold approach to politics. He's going to come out and he's going to say the things that America needs to hear. But Marco's going to come out today with an exact plan of what he plans on doing for the country and where he sees us going in the future, both nationally and internationally.
How is this contrast? Many people are asking with another homegrown son by the name of Jeb Bush.
Well, the difference is they both have somewhat records to run on. Jeb's got his own record, but he's going to have problems with Common Core, and Jeb is seen too much as the establishment. Right now, 62% of Americans say that they are not going to vote for Jeb Bush, or Republicans, rather.
Is this going to end up being an establishment, which I don't think Marco is, but is this going to be the old school versus new school type of mentality politically?
I sure hope so. Old school has gotten us to where we are today, and I think Marco's going to bring a fresh, bold outlook to where we're going to be in the future, and I think that's what we need. I think America is hungering for that.
Lieutenant Governor, what do you think about the event? Big crowd.
This is great. It's history. We're seeing history unfolding right now before our eyes.
What makes this history?
Well, the fact that we have a young, next generation individual, the son of immigrants, who's a product of the American dream, announcing what we think we're all going to hear him announce, and that's exciting.
But this election is not just about what laws we're going to pass. This election is a generational choice about what kind of country we will be. My parents achieved what came to be known as the American dream. The problem is now too many Americans are starting to doubt whether achieving that dream is still possible. Hard-working families that are living paycheck to paycheck, one unexpected expense away from disaster. Young Americans, unable to start a career or a business or a family because they owe thousands of dollars in student loans for degrees that did not even lead to jobs. And small business owners who are left to struggle under the weight of more taxes, more regulation, and more government. Why is this happening in a country that for over 2 centuries has been defined by equality of opportunity? It's because while our people and our economy are pushing the boundaries of the 21st century, too many of our leaders and their ideas are stuck in the 20th century. They're busy looking backwards. So they do not see how jobs and prosperity today depend on our ability to compete in a global economy. And so our leaders put us at a disadvantage by taxing and borrowing and regulating like it was 1999. I've heard some suggest that I should step aside and wait my turn. But I cannot, because I believe our very identity as an exceptional nation is at stake, and I can make a difference as president. That is why tonight, grounded by the lessons of our history, but inspired by the promise of our future, I announce my candidacy for President of the United States.
All right, Ed Dean here live with SpaceCoastDaily.com, also with the Ed Dean Radio Show. We're here with Congressman Tom Rooney here at the Marco Rubio event at the Freedom Center here in Miami. What did you think of the speech, Congressman?
I thought it was awesome. It's exactly what we need, the kind of inspiration for the future, talking about the future, moving beyond, the Hillary era and her husband, and, give people hope for what our great nation is going to be doing for, I have little kids too, for their generation. And I think that America really needs to hear that right now. I've just always believed in Marco. I mean, way back, when he ran for Senate the first time, I knew him back when he was Speaker of our House. But, when you hear his story and you see it up there tonight, you really come to believe that all of the sort of guilt and pain that we've been going through for the last 8 years doesn't have to be who we are tomorrow.
At the Freedom Tower in Miami, Florida, we just wrapped up the Marco Rubio, the U.S. Senator who now has announced his bid to run for president. He's now being interviewed by Sean Hannity and others. We've been around all night tonight interviewing people. The take is powerful here at the Freedom Center, at the Freedom Tower, here in Miami, Florida. Again, Ed Dean reporting live tonight from the Freedom Tower for SpaceCoastDaily.com.